So, hello and welcome back with raimers deluxe. Sorry about the last video. Yes, I don't know what's happened when I make the video at this time. I didn't understand why the Xbox 360 goes off. I think some problems with the light or something else more crazy. That's really spooky here. What can I say more? Yes, the police is here with us. You can make a lot of bad things here. Oh, Conny Reimann here from Germany, who leaves Germany, went to um, Mexico and after then to Hawaii. It's a German person. I like him and he makes films here and that's really interesting. And what can I say more? Yes, so we start the first race. Sorry about the cut about the films because I need to cut it off here. The test drive unlimited because there is some sign and yes, I don't like to get trouble. Before I can say here, I'm offline to play that game, so the enemies what you will see, that's computer enemies and not real. So at this time I don't know if the server are online or offline or something else more. Did it work in the internet or not? So when you like, you can write at me when you play these games. But at first we start our first race here, so let us look. I've got the Ford Mustang here for the races, and at this time I've got only one house and two cars. And at this time, so yes, I make re-race these races what I make here on the German video. And yes, so that's very important here about the second part about this game, because on the first one you can re-race all the races and get all the time the same money. And on the second part it's hard to earn money because when you re-race the races, that gives often problem. And what's very important is about this game, you can add a handful of views about the car. I'll show you after the race. And what can I say more? Yes, the Ford Mustang, I had its units to rank 3. And yes, so we earn more and more money that I grow up here because I need a lot. And when the police are catching me here in the games, yes, it goes too expensive. And at this time, when the police are catching me, so I need to pay over 50,000 credits. And yes, oh, that's so horrible. But for me is this part about the island beautifuler than the second one, and yes, it makes more fun here to race, and yes, so we're finished. And yes, about uh, the views, you can take that view. That's really awesome because you see here all the great parts about the car, and you can give a light horn or the horn that's inside. And for me it's very awesome because you can look here around the car, see all the great details here from the different car, and more important is when you look back. Yes, you're in the car, that's really awesome. Because when you like to buy a car, you need to look how it looks like here behind. I mean, you sit here on the driver's seat or on the right side here, and yes, so that's really great. And you can take that one about the rooftop from the engine, that one, that outside, nearly outside, and close outside. So that's the different views here about the cars. And what's very awesome is the helm view about the motorbikes. It's a little bit tricky to drive because with the turns and something else more, so that's really interesting, and yes, but it makes a lot of fun. So after that race we go more and more to the next one. So that us look, that's F. That one with 5,000, that one with 7,000. So let's take that right. I hope my Xbox 360 works and don't shut down here again. Okay. So let us look here more and more. Look here, all the enemies. That's really interesting. And here it gives some tuning shops, paint shops, and something else more. And you need to find the correct tuning shop that you can tune your car. Crazy. Some sounds here from the Xbox 360. I hope that they don't shut down. So the sunshine are very great here in my room, and I don't know why it goes offline. And I need to drive careful because there gives some races where you lost. There's on the left side some thing, and when you came off of the street you lost more and more, and that's really tricky, but no problem. And I take the saving file from the German part because so we earn more and more money, and yes, so I think it's no problem. And when you mean that I need to make some videos here about to drive all the streets, so I can make something. So let us surprise. On the German films I have asked, but there comes no answer if they like to make some videos here about driving through the streets. So yes, all is open. And yes, so when you like, I can make some videos here about driving through the streets and yes, unlock all streets. I can make videos, and when you like and not the German viewers, so I make it in English, so that's no problem. So let us look here, and at this time I'd like to say thank you to all people who watch my channel and all the other people. But at this time, the last for this video, we bring a car from A to B to earn more and more money. So let's take that one. And yes, so where is it? Come on. Where is the car? Hello, hello. Ah, here, okay. Oh. And you can see here on the left side, that's what I mean, but here is it with the money. And yes, I give you the tip, re-raise it when you make some damage or something else more, because you earn more money when you don't get some scratch or something else more on the car. And that's some horrible missions, because you see, you drive a fast car, you like to drive it full speed and something else more, and that's why it's so hard, because you make a accident or something else more, and so you need to re-race the races, and that's really horrible. And sometimes all the time it works, and when you need come closer and closer to the finishing line, so yes, it's hard when you need to re-race the race. But okay. Oh, the horn. That's very great here, the different sounds of the horns and something else more. That's really interesting. And let us look in the car. Beautiful. So I think that's really fantastic. And the lights, looks like you're in a shop where you can get brown and browner, so lightning shop, or I don't know what it's called. So let us look here more. And when I say Connie Ryman here, he drives on Hawaii this school bus. That's for me, I like the bus, so that's so tiny and looks like very beautiful, but in Germany it's hard to drive that car. It's too expensive here, about the benzene and something else more. And yes, so it's horrible, and I don't know what brings the future with Greta. She fighting about the health, about the Word. No, 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 no. Crazy sound. Please. Please stay on. I don't know why that's happened here. It's more spooky. The Xbox 360 turned off and I don't know why. Spooky. I've got fear. I'm not alone. Crazy, crazy. So, but at this time we drive more and more. 70 kilometers we need to race. Be careful. Be careful. But about this old game, I like the graphic. It's not really bad, so it's fantastic and it makes a lot of fun to play these games. Look here. And on the different parts about the island, so that's more greener or some desert or something else more, or desert. I getting wrong with these two one, I know. One of this is for eat and the other one is with sand, and I don't know, I think you can eat some with sand cookies. A little joke, so be careful, be careful. I don't know why I take as character of these women. Yes, for me it's better to look all of the time at a woman as on a boy. Yes, so I think you can understand it. Yeah, so that's why I often take girls in this game, or where you can set a character, and yes, so that's why I take here a woman. It's yeah. So what can I say more about this great game? So when you get troubled with the police, you need to run away, and it can grow up to 3 ranks here with the police. And so they go harder and harder, and when you not have enough money, so you go into the jail. And I can remembering when I played the first time of this game, yes, that's happened, and I need to stay for 15 minutes in the jail, and yes, in real time, 15 minutes, that was a long time, and yes, so it's really funny, so be safe that you get a lot of money and something else more, or cars that you can drive more and more, and yes, so that's crazy. So this time it looks like good. It's look like at this time better as the German parts, because I don't know why, but on the German parts, when I bring cars from A to B, often I make a mistake and need to re-race all the track. And what's funny is when you need to re-race that race, so when you look at the kilometer stand, so yes, maybe I need to re-race. We started here with 10 kilometers and it's go higher and higher. And be careful about the streets. Look here. No, don't make that crazy sound. I've got fear. Crazy, don't get off. Stay here with me. And yes, so the streets are very, very crazy, because when you drive too fast or something else more, it can damage your car on the hills or something else more, so be careful. So, but that's what I always remember: you get a fast car, you drive a fast car, you like to race very fast from A to B, and after then it happens. Accident, a horrible accident that you need to re-raise it because you like the bonus money from 13 or 14,000 dollar. So that's what I often say: re-raise it, because that's much money when you lost. Oh my goodness, I've got fear. It's very spooky here in my home. I don't know why. Where is my cat? Had my cat the second controller and like to make some jokes with me, so we don't know. So come on. And I don't know at this time, because the youth say, oh, the older people destroy the world, make too many trash or something else more, so they are wrong. I can remember when I was younger, so we had not throw away like clothes. Now I've got an older brother and I become the pants or t-shirts from him and something else more, so we haven't got throw away any clothes or something else more. They get in wrong. We have take it so long that's so damaged that you couldn't take it, and so we throw it away. And with boxes, something else more, we hold it to the end of the time, about the lifetime from a box for the bread or something else more, and after that we throw it away. And the youth are making all the mistakes. They always like to say, I like a new handy, I like that new, or maybe, oh, there's a new handy, I need it, yes. And I don't know, I think when we've got a child and he go here, Friday is for future, and he need to say, father, drive me there, we like to go on this place, so I can say, you go to strike, so you need to walk there. So I didn't understand it, because the most problem is the continental plates from the world are moving every day, and so that's why all the world is changed. That's going to be hotter and something else more. What you make for a sound Xbox 360? Crazy. More and more fear. Look here. All the time. Bing. From the Xbox 360. What's with that? I don't know. I've got fear to make here an accident or something else more. Crazy. And yes, so that's about the world. And I don't know, Germany says yes, these rules, that rules, or something else more, and give away all the cars or something else more, and that's not really help for the world. They only bring the problem out into other lands and don't make things that it works. So I didn't understand it, or with the plastic in the oceans or something else more. Yes, I think that's true, but not from the Germans. So there it gives Mallorca or other lands where is more about the ocean on the beach and something else more, who goes trash or something else more. And yes, I don't know why Germany says, come on, here plastic and something else more, give it away. And yes, so that's the next problem. The other stuff for plastic, that's not really good, because that's the same bad thing. So with styropor or something else more like that, that's horrible. That's not better than plastic. And yes, so we'll see what's happening with that one. Well, that's true, we need to make some things for the health about the world, but not so like Germany do. I hope I get no problem, because yes, it's forbidden to say what you mean about that one, what's happening in Germany in the internet. And yes, so I hope I get no trouble, but yes, that's the truth, so I'm sorry. So the car, we bring it home. So we're back, and have you seen that $45,000 here for free, that we don't make any scratch or something else more with the car? And yes, that's very important, because there's only a handful, and you can only race that races one time, and when you finish it, it's over. You couldn't retry it. So yes, so that was about the test drive Unlimited. At this time I say thanks for watching my videos, see you next time, stay alive, I love you all, your Raimers Deluxe. Bye bye.